All right, so why don't we get going? Let's start with some marching. We're going to bring our feet out and bring it in and out and in and out. And let's get sitting up nice and tall. Let's do a handful of just backward shoulder rolls, really warming up our shoulder. And then we'll get moving and grooving. All right, so let's do our big push out with big hands. And then reach down. Bring it up to the ceiling. Let's wiggle those fingers. And then bring it out. And then let's flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot to mute you all. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and again. Big push with big hands. Reach it down. Pull it up. Big reach. And then out. And let's flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big finish. Again, big push. Reach down. Bring it up. Big reach. Let's warm up our wrists up and down. And bring it out. And let's flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big finish. Let's do one more. Big push. Reach down. Bring it up. Big stretch. Warm up your wrists. And bring it out. And flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big finish. Sitting up tall, big reach with our hand, and we're doing our swoop. We're going to swoop, palm up to the ceiling, stretch this leg back big, hopefully feeling a nice stretch in the front part of your hip, and let's flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in, stomp it in, big finish. Big reach, big hand, big swoop, stretch it back, palm up, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Big reach, big hand, big swoop. Really working on that palm up, sitting up nice and tall. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Big finish. Let's do one more. Big reach, big hand, big swoop. Stretch your leg back, palm up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. And then other side. Big reach, big hand, big swoop. Stretch your leg back, palm up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Big reach. Check in with your hand. Make sure that's as big as you can make it. And then big swoop. Stretch your leg back. Sitting up nice and tall. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big reach, big hand, big swoop. Stretch your leg back, sitting up tall. All right, let's flick it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. One more on this side. Big reach, big hand, big swoop. Stretch your leg back, palm up to the ceiling, sitting up tall, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. All right, let's get standing up. You can move your chair off to the side. We're going to start with our forward steps. We can either do 10 on the right, 10 on the left, or you can alternate back and forth. We're standing up nice and tall. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep those hands big. 13. Hopefully you're counting loud. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so standing up nice and tall. We're going to do our side step next. Things I want you to really focus on. Looking where we're going. Palms up to the ceiling. All right, we're going to do 10 on the right, 10 on the left, or alternate. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, next is our back step. So we're going to start with big hands, like you're going to push someone over. We're going to step back, rock back, lift your toe, and then bring it back in with a big push with your arms. All right, we're doing 10 on the right, then 10 on the left. Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really sit back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Step it back, lift that toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, next is our forward rock step. So step forward with one foot, and let's just do a couple weight shifts, really focusing on forward and back motion, standing up nice and tall, rolling through your feet. And now let's add in the arms. So it's a big arm swing, big hands. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's switch feet. Do a couple weight shifts here, really rolling through our feet. Standing up nice and tall. And then let's add in those opposite arms for a nice arm swing. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, come back to center. And we're going to do our twist. Feet hip distance apart, arms out, palms up to the ceiling. And we're going to twist looking behind, bring it back in, finish big. All right, 15 on the right, 15 on the left. Let's go. 1, and back in. 2, and back in. Big reach. 3, and back in. Big reach. 4, and back in. Big reach. 5, and back in. Big reach. 6, and back in. Big reach. 7, back in. Big reach. 8, back in. Big reach. 9, back in. Big reach. 10. Give me 5 more on this side. Big reach. 11. Big reach. 12. Hopefully you're counting loud at home. Big reach. 13. Big reach. 14. Big reach. 15. All right, so check in with your posture. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall. We're going to do the other side. So big reach, palms up to the ceiling. Let's go. 1. Big reach. 2. Big reach. 3. Big reach. 4. Big reach. 5. Big reach. 6. Big reach. 7. Big reach. 8. Big reach. 9. Big reach. 10. Big reach. 11. Big reach. 12. Big reach. 13. Big reach. 14. Give me one more. Big reach. 15. All right, now for my very favorite. Stand-ups and sit-downs. So we have a couple new people that have joined class. So how we do stand-ups and sit-downs is we alternate it. I do the odd numbers. You all do evens. We are working. Our ultimate goal is 100. We're at 80 right now, which is awesome. Because 2 months ago, we were at 50. So that's a big improvement. So we are alternating all the way up to 80. The goal of this is that you're working on getting up quickly. So we're working on speed. We're working at a faster pace than you probably would choose on your own. But I want you to do whatever feels comfortable to you and whatever feels safe. It's okay if you need to take a rest in the middle. I just want us to try to keep moving. All right. That being said, let's get going. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 45, 47, 49, 51, 53, 55, 57, 59, 61, 63, 65, 67, 69, 71, 73, 75, 77, 79, 80. Woo! All right, if you need a sip of water, go for it. Grab your light weights, and we're going to jump into stations. I'm just turning on my timer. All right, so our first station, you can either do this in sitting or in standing, is twists. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you a couple different modifications. Having your weight close to your core. Today is core focused. We're going to work on twisting side to side, like you are going to pass your weight off to someone else. You can do it here, or you can be out here. If that feels uncomfortable, you can add in some trunk rotations here, and you can do all of that in sitting too. We're going to do this for 2 minutes. Let's go. So it's like we're going to hand off our weight to someone on either side. So you should be feeling your core pulling in and tightening. If for any, orthopedic or pain reasons, you can keep your spine neutral and make it more of a pivot. You should be still feeling your core and your arms engaged. They should not feel like they're on vacation. We're 1 minute in. Guys are doing great. Ten more seconds. All right, and drop your weight down. The next station is high knee marches or running in place. And we're going to do this for a minute. All right, so you can either be fast feet here or high knee marches. If you want to add in your arms, it can be a big reach. All right, I'm going to start the timer and we're going now. If you're doing the high knee marches with the big arms, this is a great way to get at the core. If for balance reasons you feel like this is too much, you can always do this in sitting. Give me 15 more seconds. All right. Coming back to standing, we're going to grab our weight and we're going to work on putting the dishes away. So you're going to start down here like you're getting your dishes out of the dishwasher and put it up. As you're coming down to get that next dish, you're going to squat down. Put your dishes away. Squat down. Pushes your dishes away. We're going to do 1 minute this diagonal. Then we're going to switch it. Timer is starting now. So with the reach, it's whatever feels comfortable to you. I don't want this to be painful. All right, bring it back to center. We have a minute for the other diagonal. If you want to add in your voice, I want you to be counting loud as you're doing it. All right, timer is starting now. So just working on putting your dishes away. Give me 15 more seconds. All right, bring it back to center. You can put your weight down. Next is eye movements. So I want you working on standing up nice and tall, and you're going to keep your head in neutral, and we're going to work on bringing your eyes up and to the left, down and to the right. We're going to do a minute in this diagonal, then we're going to switch a minute in this diagonal. All right, let's go. So up and to the left, down and to the right. Up left, down right. It may be helpful if you have a target that you're looking for with each of these eye movements. So just like with all of our other movements, we want our eye movements to stay big. And this can play a role in our balance. It can play a role in a lot of different things. But where I'm focused in this class is our balance. All right, let's switch diagonal. So now we're going up left, down right, and go. And I want you to check in with your head. You may find that your head and your eyes are just moving together. And you may not even be aware of it. Because oftentimes when our eye movements get smaller, we pair up our eye and our head movement to compensate for that. So working on that up to the left, down to the right. All right, back to center. Okay, next we're going to do planks. Couple different options for planks. You can use a countertop, you can use the chair, or you can use the top of your chair, whichever feels more comfortable. So we're going to do 30 seconds of planks here, and then we're going to do 30 seconds of arm reaches, back to 30 seconds of plank, and then we're going to do 30 seconds of leg reaches. Okay, so if this is challenging, you can always come back to just the plank position. All right, so we're starting here, 30 seconds of plank. You should be feeling your core kick in. Things I want you to try to avoid doing, sticking your tush way out. You should be keeping your spine in a pretty straight line. And from here, we're adding in arm reaches. So keeping that straight line, floating your arm up and down. And back to center. We have 30 seconds here. And then we'll do legs. "15 more seconds, and then we got legs. And let's go. As you're lifting your legs, I want you really squeezing your tush. Think buns of steel. All right, back to center. Grab your weight. We're running through all of our exercises one more time. First one is twists. Again, you can start with weight here. Weight can be out here. If it feels uncomfortable to do the twist, you can do a weight shift, really pivoting through your legs and hips. We're gonna, rather than 2 minutes, we're gonna do this for a minute. Timer is starting now. As you're doing this, I want you to really focus in on your core. You should be feeling it engage as you're twisting each side. I want you to check in on your shoulders. Are they way up here by your ears? If so, try to relax them down. That is challenging. Bring it in. We got 20 more seconds. And relax it down. All right, now is high knee marches. We got a minute of this. You can either be here or here. If for balance reasons, you can always hold on to the chair and work on high knees. All right, minute starts now. Halfway through. Give me 10 more seconds. And back to center. Grab your weight. Putting away the dishes. So start down here in a squat. Pivot up. Put your dish away. We got a minute going up to the right. Minute going to the left. Let's go. Make sure you're breathing as we're doing this. So easy for us to hold our breath. Twenty more seconds on this side. And pull it in. Stand up tall. Opposite diagonal. So reach down, up to the cabinet. 20 more seconds. You should feel your heart rate up right now. You're working hard. And bring it back to center. Weight down, standing up tall. We have diagonal eye movements. So we're going to do a minute going up to your right, down to your left, and then opposite diagonal. All right, let's go. Again, check in. Make sure it's just your eyes that are moving. If you feel like this is impacting your balance, it's completely okay to grab a seat. Give me 10 more seconds. And back to center. All right, let's do the other diagonal. Timer starting now. Thirty more seconds of this, and then we're moving on to planks. All right, back to center. Let's grab our chair. We're going to do 30 seconds planks. Then we're in plank doing arm reaches, 30-second hold, and then legs. So let's get into position. Check in with your body. Make sure your hips aren't piked up. And the timer starts now. So 30 seconds here. Make sure you're breathing. Check in with your posture. Try to have it all in one line. If this is feeling uncomfortable for your shoulders, you can always come down onto elbows. And then let's go to arms. When you're doing your lift, try to keep your shoulders down. Don't let them hike up towards your ears. And back to just plank. We have 30 seconds here. And then 30 seconds of leg lifts. And let's do leg lifts. So as you're lifting, I want you to really focus on squeezing your tush. And back to center. Woo! You guys did great today. All right, ready for some balance work? Give me a woo! All right. So we're going to start. Today's balance work is all going to be focused on decreasing our base of support. So the first one we're going to do is standing heel to toe. What I want you to focus on with this is your core, that you're pulling in through your core. Your core got a good workout today, so hopefully you are really honed in on it. So as you go from feet hip distance apart to being much more narrow, that's where your core is going to kick in. So we're spending about 30 seconds on this side, and then we'll switch feet. Hopefully you're also feeling your hips engaged. And switch feet. Good, you all look so stable. All right, from here, what we're going to work on is some heel to toe walking. So depending on the space you have, you can work on it either in a very small area, so stepping forward and back, or you can go a longer distance. So we're going to do this for 2 minutes. If you'd like an added challenge, you can work on doing it backwards. So the closer your heel and your toe are touching, the harder this is. Another component that will make this more challenging is if you're working on looking up while you do this. Give me 30 more seconds. All right, and back to center. So next, what we're going to work on is standing on one leg. We are going to do tree pose from yoga. So tree pose can be down here at your ankle, can be up here at your knee. If you're really flexible, up here, not that flexible. So wherever feels comfortable to you. If you need to, you can hold on to a chair for support. We're going to do this for 30 seconds on each side, 2 rounds. So I want you to try to check in with your posture. Make sure you're not tipping towards your standing leg, that you're pulling up. Your tush should really be feeling like it's turned on and working. And bring that leg down. You can shake it out if you need to. And then bring your other foot up. So I like us to practice standing on one leg with our opposite leg in different positions, because in real life, we're not ever coming up with the same movement pattern over and over again. So how your ankle, how your hip, how your trunk pull in is going to be different if you're leg is here, if your leg is here, or if your leg is here. And float your leg down. Shake it out if you need to. And then one more 30 seconds on each side. Make sure you're breathing. So often when we work on balance, it is so easy for us to pull in and then hold our breath. So I want us to really focus on some nice deep breathing here. It actually helps it, it makes it easier for our core muscles to work if we're breathing. And float down. And then opposite leg. And float it down. All right, we're going to do a couple more exercises to engage our core in sitting. So let's grab our chair. And for this exercise, what we're going to do is you're going to use one hand and you're going to put it on that same side knee. And the motion is like your hand is pushing down to the floor and your knee is coming up towards the ceiling. But there's going to be no movement. So you're going to push down. Your leg is going to be coming up. And you should hopefully feel your core kick in on that side. This is a great exercise for core engagement because we're using your arm, your leg to get overflow to turn those muscles on. And relax. And then let's try the other side. So again, it's like your hand is pushing down to the floor. Your knee is pushing up. There's no actual visible movement. It's that intention of movement. So they're meeting each other. They're resisting each other at that same amount. And then hopefully you're feeling your core kick in on that side. And relax. Now we're going to try opposite hand and knee. So you're going to reach across. And again, hand is pushing down, knee is pushing up. So this is a great way to get at your trunk rotators. And relax. And then let's try the other side. And relax. And I thought we could end with just a couple nice shoulder stretches. So shoulder and neck stretches. So the first one I'm going to do is just bring your ear to your shoulder. If you'd like a little extra stretch, you can add your hand to get some overpressure. This should feel like a nice stretch through here, but no pain. And relax your hand, bring your head up, and then let's try the other side. So bringing your ear to your shoulder, and then if you'd like, a little extra pull. This should feel like just a nice stretch through your neck, through your upper shoulder. And relax. Okay, next we're going to stretch one leg out. And this is to get at our hamstring and our calf. So toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. And you're just bending forward, whatever feels comfortable to you. Hopefully you're feeling a stretch throughout the back part of your leg. When you're doing this, try to keep your chest bone up so you're not collapsing down. You're really just bending from your hip to get that stretch. Just keep working on breathing too as we're doing this. And bring it in. Let's do the other side. And you may find one side you have a lot more flexibility than another side, and that's okay. And bring it in. If you're comfortable with this, let's bring our foot up to our opposite knee. And then just working on getting our knee to relax down, which helps open up your hip. If that's uncomfortable for you or for any reason you're not able to do it, you can elevate your foot on a step stool. Or you could cycle back and do, the neck stretch or the hamstring stretch, whatever feels comfortable. To feel more of a stretch here, you can lean forward. Again, trying to keep your chest bone up. And float it down. Opposite foot. And this should just feel like a nice stretch in the outside part of your hip. I thought that was a nice way to end our Friday session. You all have been working so hard this week with our exercises that we should just finish with some nice stretching. I had hoped before the snow that it was to get ready for a fun Mother's Day weekend. And relax down. And we're going to get standing up. And we're going to do 5 big breaths with big arms. So we're going to breathe in. Arms are going to come up, big hands, and then looking up at the ceiling. All right, so we're going to breathe in. And then float your hands down. So that's 1. Breathe in. Float your hands down. 2. Breathe in. Float your hands down. 3. Breathe in. Float your hands down. 4. Breathe in. Float your hands down. 5. All right, you made it.